I said it once, I say it again if I really want. I'm saying everything I wanted if I really want. I say it once, I say it twice, I say it right into your face. Take a step back, I gotta say, you're dumb as to unstoppable, sweet. You're dumb as rock scope, dumb as to unstoppable, and you really need to stop. Knock you over with a statement that will shock. Your mother should have left you in the balls of your pops.
Hey, what's up out there in OTC land? Man, it's sunny, bright, warm. Man, it's already over 70 degrees today here in Tampa, Florida. As you know, this is going to be, I'm going to do a little different today. Tired of typing, man, so we're going to throw out a video as my cohort over on OTC, Little Miss Dangerous calls them a vlog. So this is going to be the day 2 entry into the daily logs over here on the OTC page, but I'll try to make it as quick as I can, man, because I know y'all are busy and got things to do. So yesterday, the guys and gals from Team Frank and Mod and Black Widow Racing got down here. They drove straight through from Indiana. We pretty much, we went and checked into the hotel and the houses and everything that we have rented down here. But we pretty much, they drove straight down here. We went straight to the track and we practiced from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock last night. And we'll start off with Spider-Man, Greg Amick, and Team Black Widow. They're pretty good, man. I think they're set. They were sitting 3rd on the speed charts last night in practice most of the night. I'm not sure where they ended up. I didn't see the last practice numbers, but I'm pretty sure they're in the top 5, and they're looking pretty good. They've had some overheating issues with the car, and they've been playing around with the gear, but I think they're pretty good, and they ought to be pretty good for the first night of racing tonight. Hot Dog Jake Byers is working his ass off on Greg's car, and I think they're sitting pretty good, man. The car looked really good out there last night in practice. Moving on to Team Frank and Mod, Troy Clark and myself. I didn't get any practice time in last night, but the boys back in Indiana, they worked their ass off, man. We rolled this car out of the trailer, and there's been no real major issues. It's been the little shit that just pisses you off every once in a while, you know. And we changed carburetors. We did get to play around with some setup stuff last night, but not much. We were worried about the motor. We had a lot of blow by, so the thinking is on that fresh motor, the rings didn't get seated quite the way they should have. So we're going to try to get a little heat in the motor today and see if we can't facilitate that happening. But we ended up changing carburetors last night. Just some other stuff. Changed the oil. The oil was loaded with alcohol, so you know, it's obvious we're getting blow by there. You know, we was losing a lot of oil out on the tracks too. Every time we come in from a run, motor, hood. I know Troy was having some vision issues at one point with the blow by and the oil getting on his shield, on his helmet. But at any rate, man, I think we're all right, man. Spider-Man took my practice session last night, the last practice session of the night, and went out and run the car and was about 3.5, 4 tenths faster than Troy's fastest lap in the car. But we're all in agreement on what's going on with the car, so we're going to throw a different shock package at it today. We're going to get what's on there off of it today and go back to some war shocks on there and put a complete different shock package on it. I know we're going to change some stuff around. We're going to mess with some ride heights, getting some rear steer in the car, some things like that. We got to fix a brake caliper. If you guys were all watching on the free pay-per-view last night, obviously you got to pay money for that tonight and the rest of the night on Xsan. Do that, man. It's a great deal that Xsan's doing. Got to meet them boys yesterday, and they're great people. But at any rate, Spider-Man, one of the right rear brake caliper broke, so we got to get that fixed. Get the different shock package on there. We're gonna change some other things, some ride heights, things like that, and without getting real technical, man, we're gonna change a lot today. We got about 2 or 3 hours worth of work to do today to make all these changes on the car that we need to make, and we should be pretty good to go tonight. We're all in agreement that if we do these things, that we should be in the ballpark, and we're there now, but honestly we're not where we need to be. But with these changes that we're going to make, we should be good. Troy's doing a hell of a job. Plans have kind of changed up a little bit. And I'm in total agreement on this. This is the way I wanted it to begin with. But Troy's going to race the car tonight. I'm going to race the car tomorrow night. It's looking like we're going to try to get me some practice laps in the car after the race tonight. See if they'll let me go out and run 10 or 15 laps in the car. Then Troy, you know, as well as it should be, Troy's going to be running the big money night Saturday night in the car. That's the night that the big money is, and if he can put it in show, we can at least, you know, walk away from here with a little bit of money in our pockets. So I look for Troy to put it in the A main tonight. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll put it in the money tonight. Like I said, we just get these changes. He's fast enough now to make the A mains without an issue, I do believe. But we'll see what happens, man. We all know as this week goes on, the competition gets tougher and tougher, and the teams that show up get better and better. So tonight's the night, man, for us to get these changes dialed in and get a good run under our belts to set this week off, that's for sure. So at any rate, man, this is a video vlog for day 2. Oh, that's, you know, I was really happy with Jake Hot Dog Byers yesterday. I think he only had 2 double cheeseburgers, and that was it yesterday. I was really impressed, man. I really expected him to burn that snack bar up. But I'm pretty sure that's all he had, man. So we tried to get him to eat some escargot, man. Troy caught some snails here that was in a little pond next to the hotel. I mean, these things were huge, but we had it, I think, all the way up to $170 at one point for Jake to eat those fresh snails. Now, you know, people pay good money for that shit, I guess, man. But I don't have firsthand knowledge of it, man, but pretty sure that's what happens. At any rate, man, it's a blast having my Indiana friends down here. It's a blast that we're doing it racing. I've missed these cats, man. That's for sure, man. It's been a good time. So with that, on OTC tonight, I know Ray Cox Jr. is a guest on there tonight. Big shout out to Ryan Tusing for showing up last night. I got to watch the show this morning. Y'all, Ems, Googs, Devin, y'all done a good job, man. So keep it up. Once again, I think it goes off at 8 p.m. tonight with Ray Cox Jr. The track does have Wi-Fi, and I tried to get on it yesterday, and I posted that one picture, but then they had issues and needed to reset the router, but I couldn't get a hold of anybody to make that happen. So we'll see if we can make that happen today and be able to post some stuff live from the track as the day goes on and things like that. No promises on that. We're dependent on the track for that to happen. But other than that, man, that's day 2 down here in Tampa at Eastbay Raceway Park, Winternationals 2013. So we'll get back with you tomorrow morning for the day 3 vlog about all the happenings that went on in day 2. So that's it, man. Big shout out. Thanks to all you guys out there, guys and gals out there. Thanks for supporting grassroots racing. Thanks for supporting OTC. All the sponsors out there for OTC couldn't do it, especially the ones that helped us out coming down here to make all this happen with Team Frank and Mod. Really appreciate it. Brian, Court, can't wait to see you guys Saturday night. So other than that, man, we're out here. Later.